You cannot go wrong.
You cannot. All right, thank you everybody for your orders there. Let's get you the matching ring. I've been wearing this matching ring. It's just so comfortable.
It's so gorgeous.
It's one of my new favorites in terms of just sheer comfort on the hand. You will not even want to take it off. So we have it in the blue or in the white sapphire. This is lab-grown sapphire. Look at the blue.
Is that gorgeous?
That is as good as it gets for a blue color in sapphire. That is the most expensive color blue sapphire money can buy right there.
This is like celebrity. This is totally 5th Avenue, Manhattan, 57th Street.
You got it.
This is the top quality.
Gosh, look at that.
You know, and really the wonderful thing about the lab-created sapphires that make them so gorgeous is they have less imperfections than the natural material.
Oh, right.
So you get this huge, gorgeous stone. I mean, it's so stunning. It's an 11 by 9 radiant cut with the 18 karat gold accents, the double cable in the ring, by the way, which is something we haven't done before, which I love. And you just get it framed, and if it doesn't look like a piece that was handed down by some royalty somewhere. I mean, it's so spectacular. In the blue, in the white, you can't go wrong. And you said it's comfortable. It's just the right size, isn't it?
It is. It's not, you know, it's a substantial ring. I mean, let's face it, it definitely makes a statement, but it's not clunky.
It's not
so
clunky.
Smooth.
I did it lower profile.
It is low profile. It doesn't snag. It just, look at how gorgeous that is. If you want the blue will sell out first.
Oof,
use express ordering, please. I know it with the bracelet. Oh my goodness. If you can do it, please don't hesitate. The blue, we have only 200 left.
The ring is one of my prettiest rings. I mean, I'm so glad that you picked it as your host pick, but when I was designing it way back in last December or something, I just realized how absolutely gorgeous this piece was. And the fact that, you know, we're talking radiant cut, lab-created sapphires, white sapphires, blue sapphires. You can't go wrong whichever gemstone you pick. It is the most beautifully made, nice, substantial piece. The undergallery of the ring is all finished perfectly. 2 large 18 karat gold fleur-de-lis shaped, you know, beautiful enhancers, if you'll call it, on the side. That's a whole process in Bali that is a separate part of making the jewelry. You know, the goldsmiths are different than the silversmiths. It's not the same jewelers. The goldsmiths stamp out the gold from a thick, thick sheet of 18 karat, and they solder it onto the silver. So if you can get on these rings,